my loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
No seas mamón. No seas mamón, güey. So before I show you guys how I defeated Radahn, I'm just gonna say that I rate my performance a 7 out of 10. You know, there were some attacks I could have dodged, but you know, it is what it is. A win is a win. So I just want to go through some of the builds that I used on this journey. I tried using one-shot builds. I tried using Bushy's one-shot perfume build, which didn't work. I tried using the Giant Crusher one-shot and the Fire Knight Greatsword one-shot builds. I follow every step of the process of the buffs, and it didn't work. I was barely doing any damage, 4 to 5,000 per hit, I think, which that's not a one-shot. And for some reason, I think these builds only work for PC, or they may be nerfed or patched the weapons. So I took a different approach, more like a Holy Faith builds, which Radahn is pretty weak against holy attacks. So I started using Siluria's Tree, which is the spear or lance that the Crucible Knights use, and it was pretty effective actually. I was doing a lot of damage, but the skill takes a long time to charge, and same with Mesmer and Ralana. These bosses are really fast, and you gotta keep up with them, and you gotta change your strategy. So I tried that. Then I started using katanas with Holy Blade, Ash of War. Pretty effective, and I was going back and forth with Leta's sword, which again pretty effective if you more of like a mid-range attacks, along with the what's this called, Ring of Light incantation. Pretty effective, but once you get to a second phase, Radahn gets 10 times faster, and it's impossible. The time it takes to cast the incantations and doing the skills, it doesn't work. And I was using also Arcane Bleed with the Swarm of Flies incantation. Again, pretty effective. I was doing a lot of damage with Bleed, but still, second phase, it's all, the screen just goes white and gold. So I was getting desperate and was like, you know what? I just want to parry him. And pretty effective. It worked actually until the second phase, and it felt really good. Doing critical hits on Radahn, highly recommend. And what I did just was with dual swords and with the backhand Ash of War with Bleed on it and Golden Vow and a lot of luck. And before I show you the actual clip, I want to do a quick shout out to HyperX, because my controller was not working. I knew, because some of the dodges I knew, like I know I was pressing B and it wasn't, the controller was not responding. And it's one of those instances that you're like, hey, this is not my fault, I know something's wrong. And HyperX sent me this controller, the Clutch Tanto Mini, which came in clutch, no pun intended. Thanks, HyperX. Big shout out. You'll help me beat Promise Consort Radahn. So, without any further ado, here's the clip.
Lord brother, I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort.